Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, are you ready for tonight's episode of Krow's History Lesson? That's right, Krow's History Lesson. The point of tonight's episode is just to show everybody where I come from and where I'm going. Not everybody stays on YouTube. You know, we got a little family on YouTube. We all like to beat the shit out of each other, comment on each other's videos and shit like that, but the rest of the world really doesn't follow our shit. Hell, I get most of my views not even on YouTube, on other sources. But my point is, not everybody knows what the fuck's going on, so I'm going to explain a little bit in tonight's episode of Krow's History Lesson. First off, I only came to YouTube, as you can tell in my video, Krow the Immortal, which will have a link featured right here. Loading right there. Yeah, right there. Anyway, that's besides the point. I only came to YouTube because I seen kids was being cyberbullied and some of the kids was actually committing suicide. And as y'all can tell, I'm a freak and I'm into weird shit. And just like the kids who was into the wolf pack, I was trying to help them by leaving words of encouragement on videos and this and that to all the kids that was crying and people was coming bashing on them. A lot of them was adults. I could come to their pages and see it was adults bashing on them, and I was just giving the kids encouraging words, and I ended up helping one that was being bullied and stuff, and I went and talked to the attackers and all of this, but I ended up helping the kids, and I joined the Moon Pack. A lot of people know about the Moon Pack. But that's why I come to YouTube in the first place, not even to join the Moon Pack, just to kind of help give words of encouragement. But I ended up joining the Moon Pack, helping all of them that time. Met Wolfgang, the blonde actor, for all of you don't know him as Wolfgang, and I ended up doing his show. Me and him had a fellow interest in trying to help the kids. I ended up doing his show. It was kind of a comedy show, and he was retiring at the moment. And he did teach me a little bit about YouTube and getting my feet wet and learning how to use some of these programs and shit like that. But I ended up doing his show, and that's how I ended up fighting with the 6699, Pennywise and them, because of course they wondered what the fuck was grown men, you know, doing, helping kids, because as I've mentioned before, the 6699 is a group to stop pedophiles. And, you know, people fucking with kids in general, but once they realized from Scorpio Armageddon's video, which I'll feature a link right here to Scorpio Armageddon's video, that I was a real life guy, and as many of you know, in the real world, a lot of my friends know me by my real name, my first name Jeremy, but I'm also Krow out there, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, and I do try to help people, so the 6699 did lay off. Now, right around that point, I had creative issues with me and Wolfgang, and we split our different ways. And I even had issues with the Moon Pack leader and how I was friends with 6699. So I ended up not being in the Moon Pack no more, not doing Wolfgang's show, and I was solo for a while. And during that time, I had Pennywise, Harold, Ram Hats. A lot of them helped me, a lot of their supporters. I ended up meeting Salada, the one who got the nickname for being my mom, which is perfectly cool. People still pick on her about it, but it don't bother me at all. Fuck, it's an honor, as me and Matt's 327 has said. But anyway, I digress. Now, I was solo, and I was friends with Pennywise and Harold and the guys, and I battled with Wolfgang and was on my own from the Moon Pack, and ended up eventually becoming cool with the blonde actor. We're now cool. He's not fucking with me, I'm not fucking with him. But Pennywise announced he was leaving, and then as y'all know, on my page, he left me the 6699, which was a great honor, and this is where I'm at today. Now for future plans. Who fucking knows? I don't know what I want to do, but I'm gonna have fun. I'm gonna support my friends. As y'all seen, I have friends like Match 327, and I have Death, and I got a friend named Trend Killer. He'll probably be on the show sooner or later. And I have my friend Scorpio Armageddon, and I got my boy King. Say what's up, King.
What's up?
This is the guy, the mastermind behind all the beats on the show Krow the Omega. Of course, y'all know I do other shows, not Krow the Omega with the intro, with the outro, with all the editing and all that shit. Just me sitting at home doing black and white video responses, but anytime you see an episode of Krow the Omega, all these beats you hear are King's beats, and he's a bad motherfucker at making beats. Now, I know there's a lot of history with the 6699, good and bad, and of course 6699 was one of the most powerful little gangs on YouTube years back, and some people are friends with them, some people are not. Right now there's a lot of trolls who are supporters of 6699, but as for me, I'm not a troll. I'm here to help people. 6699's original purpose was pretty much to stop pedophiles and help kids, and of course that was my original purpose. So I'm here to do the same thing and honor what it was about, and I'm going to try not to have too much beef, but I mean, of course it's going to happen, so it is what it is. I'm not trying to start shit with people who had past beef with the 6699. I'm not the same guy, so if y'all want to have beef with me, you know, that's up to y'all. I'm not trying to start shit with y'all. Don't come at me with some old shit acting like, you know, it's my fault. And besides that, I'm trying to just get a decent thing rolling here, trying to help people. Right now in the real world, I'm friends with a band, Erased Empires. And of course, I always said there's a metal scene down here. And in the future, I'm going to show any bands that we run across. If I go to any concerts with my friends, Erased Empires, and show a little bit of footage from other bands. But I went to band practice with them a while back, and like I said, I'm going to be friends with them. I'm going to probably be promoting them on my show a lot, and I'm going to help them in any way I fucking can because they're good friends of mine. But the other night I went to practice with them, and they was kicking ass, and I'm fixing to show you a little clip of what they was playing. The lead singer and the bassist was gone. Practice was pretty much over. They had left, and me the drummer, and 2 guitar players was left behind. And we was fixing to leave, and I asked them for some type of footage, just a little something to put on the show. And these dudes are such killer musicians, in like 10 minutes, 15 minutes of them farting around, taking a lot of breaks, just talking, just fucking off, getting something together. They come up with this killer little part. Wasn't nothing they planned, nothing they really knew. They just kind of made it off the top of their heads, and they spit it out in no time. Check it out, everybody. The mysterious, the dark, the enigmatic, Erased Empires! I hope you thoroughly enjoyed tonight's episode of Krow's History Lesson. This is your boy Krow the Omega. Fuck it, I gotta go ahead and do it. You have been officially wolfed down. If you don't like me or my opinions, fuck you very much. I'm out.
What you want in life, these choices that you make at the tip of a knife, then go on another day. These choices in life, they're not hard to find. do that shit right, tomorrow is behind. What you want in life, these choices that you make at the tip of a knife, they go another day. These choices in life, they are not hard to find. Do that shit right, tomorrow is behind.